Hello friends, welcome to our channel 99 Movie Recaps. Today we will recap a South Korean horror movie Alive, released in year 2020. So further delay, let's get started. When the movie begins, we see a younger guy named Jun-woo, who lives together along with his mother and father and sister. He used to commit all of his time together along with his pals gambling live video games. He had craze of gambling PUBG game. Just like this, someday he's busy in gambling this, however his own circle of relatives isn't at home. While gambling the game, a TV information record states that a plague has unfolded at some point of Seoul, Korea. Infected human beings are biting every other. This virus has unfolded this a whole lot that it's out of government manipulate now. People who are disinfected couldn't discover a manner to escape. Hearing this, he appears out from his apartment's balcony. He sees that human beings are brutally biting every other. Seeing this situation, he receives nervous. In fact, this becomes zombie virus, due to which, inflamed human beings have been turning into zombies. When he involves his flat, certainly considered one among his neighbor forcefully enters his residence. He seeks permission from Jun-woo to apply his washroom, however then Jun sees a news. Infected human beings showcase cannibalistic behavior. Their pores and skin turns white, and their eyes flip red. With this, his neighbor converts right into a zombie. But Jun-woo manages to get him out of the residence and hurriedly closes the door. Jun's own circle of relatives ship a message to him that if he's alright, and also stay alive. He writes alive on a sticky observe and paste it on his parents' picture. He does this for his motivation and closes himself in his flat. He makes use of fridge as a barrier to defend himself from zombies. He uploads a public observe regarding stay alive on social media. He does this to searching for a few assist. No one comes for his assist due to the fact with inside the place he become inflamed with zombies. He detected it with the assist of drone whilst he ought to avail signals. His cell phone's battery become lifeless now. This virus will unfold all round his neighborhood rapidly. Everyone has end up a zombie. Especially, those zombies remembered their conduct of everyday ordinary. Like hearing, watching, motion or their everyday ordinary. If they used to move workplace, they have been going to workplace even after turning into zombies. Hearing this, it appeared like a brand new idea in zombies. Jun-woo recalls that he can carry his message for assist via radio. But there wasn't any tool like this, in his residence. Time become passing and each day Jun-woo made movies for his assist. It is apparent that dwelling like prisoners in residence for plenty days made the entirety run brief like meals, supplies, internet and network. In night, he sees a police officer who become preventing with zombies to keep her life, but the one zombies kill her too. Everything become going on in the front of Jun-woo. He drags zombies' interest closer to him to store her, police officer, however all in vain. Meanwhile, a zombie opens the primary door and attempts to return back close to him. And he creates a dramatic scene as though he has fallen from his constructing. Those zombies fall off the constructing too and are killed. But Jun-woo saves his existence through appearing wisely. When he saves his existence from zombies, he sees that eatables in his residence have finished. Then he compromises together along with his urge for food through drinking. In the start, he feels right, then he begins off evolved having hallucinations. That his own circle of relatives has come domestic and the entirety has emerged as regular, however the truth became different. Suddenly his cellular telecell smartphone community restores and his own circle of relatives has dispatched him a voice word. This voice word became ultimate in human beings due to the fact that they'd additionally emerge as zombies. He turns into so competitive and begins off evolved breaking his residence. Angrily, he breaks the entirety in his residence and is derived out of his flat. But after preventing and seeing the once terrifying zombies, he returns to his flat. He most effective remembered one aspect and it became, stay alive. By seeing zombies, he makes a decision that he'll in no way emerge as a zombie. By taking into account it, he became going to cling himself to dying, however. Suddenly, a person from Frontier Constructing saves him with the assist of a laser light. When he receives as much as he sees some other survivor in that constructing named Kim Yoo-bin. They each talked via signals. Yubin had planted an entice on her major door, wherein a zombie is trapped. Availing the chance, she kills him. She became a pleasing girl, she didn't need to kill all and sundry, however state of affairs made her to kill him. Because if she had now no longer killed him, he might have killed her. She observes that Jung-woo is hungry from many days. So, for giving him meals, she ties meals with rope and try and throw it in his apartment. The ball, with the assist of which she became throwing rope, falls down at the road. Jung-woo sends his drone to her and a rope is tied among them. And then, meals is brought to him. After it, a zombie see that ball. He became firefighter in his actual existence. And he knew a way to climb up with the assist of rope. As it became part of their nature, now no longer to neglect about their habits. He pulls that ball that's connected to rope tied with Yubin's desk. That desk actions from its location and hits Yubin S&D. She turns into faint. Those zombies begin mountain climbing the rope. Jung-woo sends a drone round him to divert his interest and makes a reduce on his face. On his primary gate, zombies had been attempting to interrupt his door. Because of which Jung-woo's interest receives distracted and that zombie catches the drone. Now, Yubin turns into aware and cuts the hand of that zombie. He falls down and die. Jung-woo makes a decision to locate meals in close-by flats. He takes a key from a zombie and springs within the flat. He thinks this zombie as an owner of this flat. He unearths meals supplies, walkie-talkie, earphones and mountain trekking equipments there. He thinks that resident of this vicinity have to be so adventurous. He is going to bedroom in which he sees a female who's dead. Meanwhile, inflamed residence owner comes and assault him. However, somehow, he manages to save his existence and is going away. He desired to carry message via radio alerts, however unfortunately, radio become down too. He sends one walkie-talkie to Yubin. They each maintain taking to every different for plenty days. She tells Jung-woo that she's fearful of heights. Here we realizes that having a person to your aspect is greater essential for human than having meals. Because dwelling by myself isn't unfastened from harm sometime. For consuming water, they each use to vicinity boxes outside. After rain, those boxes might turn out to be complete with water. One day a number of zombies method the rental. Their motion felt love it become raining. In reality, this become the sound of going for walks zombies. In hustle, a few matters fall of the Yubin's hands. By listening to this, all zombies begin coming immediately to her rental. At the equal time, Jung-woo calls via the landline variety of his residence to the residence beside her. Because of which all zombies visit different rental because of this that they'd robust listening to ability. They each speak that in the event that they live right here like this, they'll die one day. Yubin tells Jung-woo that she has now no longer visible any zombie on 8th ground of your building. She says that they must pass there to locate a few meals to live alive. They each fall to the ground, and a fierce war ensues among them and the zombies. Somehow, they input the elevate after saving their lives after many difficulties. They get to the 8th ground, however the zombies don't go away them by myself and comply with them there. Then an unknown character comes and saves them from zombies. That guy gives them meals and water. Yubin become dubious approximately him from the begin. Therefore she doesn't consume meals. But forcibly, they needed to consume that meals. Movie Alive was released in year 2020. It's a South Korean zombie-based horror movie and is directed by Cho Il-hyung. Movie was released globally on Netflix. The main cast of the movie are Yoo Ah-in, Park Shin-hye and Joan Bae-soo. Alive. Movie got a rating of 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb. Thanks for watching and please don't forget to subscribe our channel 99 Movie Recaps.